Absolutely. And it's for one reason, Matt LaFleur. Packers with Matt LaFleur, they are on the brink of their third straight 12-win season, being 1 win away from 3 12-win seasons. Keep in mind, during Mike McCarthy's 11-year tenure, they only had 12 wins twice. So understand who you have in head coach Matt LaFleur. Understand that with Matt LaFleur, the Packers have the best record in the NFL since Matt LaFleur has taken over. Understand that under Matt LaFleur, the Packers are 20-2 at home. Understand with Matt LaFleur, the Packers are currently the 1 seed, meaning they will host every playoff game at home. Best home record under Matt LaFleur. Best overall record under Matt LaFleur. Hosting every playoff game at home under Matt LaFleur. The Packers are absolutely the best team in the NFL right now, and it's not even close. Why else are the Packers the best team in the NFL? Because the Packers have shown us that in a year filled with chaos, they can stand the test of all the chaos and all the calamity. The Packers go to Arizona without all of their receivers except for Randall Cobb, and they find a way to win that game on a short week.
Let's go,
well,
Packers.
the Packers also are 7-0 without Devontae Adams under Matt LaFleur. So you can take Devontae Adams from me and leave everybody, or you can take everybody and leave Devontae Adams. But either way, Aaron Rodgers is okay and finds ways to win football games. The Packers truly only need Aaron Rodgers to win, and what we know at this junction in time, Rodgers has already missed a game due to COVID. We have not seen a player nor a coach contract COVID twice within the calendar football season. Within the same calendar football season. So Rodgers statistically is unlikely to miss another game. Clearly the best team in the NFL, and they can stand all the tests.
Oh, man, they're not clearly the best team in the NFC. You went NFL. We could go either way. You said absolutely they are. Never talking absolutes. We had this discussion already in the A block. You agreed in the A block. I wonder what you're going to do right now in the C block. Disagree, probably. Never talking absolutes, my man, Acho. And put some respect on Mike McCarthy's name, because you're trying to run up Matt LaFleur like, oh, he Mike McCarthy. And Mike McCarthy just says, this ain't because I'm buried, baby. You see this ring? Where's your thing? Where's yours, Matt LaFleur? Best record, give you that. Put him in position, give you that. But something about that hump seems like it's just a little too daunting for them to get over so far in this short career together. Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur, that is special. I give you that. I'm not trying to argue that. But are they the best team in the NFC? No. The best team in the NFC still wears the crown. Still is champions and still is favored to win it all again this year. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus these Green Bay Packers. Now, the problem with the Green Bay Packers, it's only compared to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm splitting hairs here. I'm in the heavens now talking about how great the Packers are and how great the Buccaneers are. But the closer you look, the farther they are. Tom Brady is the master of the moment. When you look at Aaron Rodgers, he's the master of getting to that moment. And then he's 1-4 in those moments. Where Tom Brady, he already has 7 of these things we were talking about before. So what's going to happen to Aaron Rodgers? He's going to be feeling it from his head to his toe. From his head to his broken toe. Because think about it. In your head, you're thinking 1-4. I don't give a damn who the coach is. Something just ain't right. 20% success rate when it matters most? Come on, big dog. Let's talk some football right here. Because when you look at another team, we always try to unpack the other team. We try to undress them in your mind. Because, look, they're formidable. You know that the Buccaneers are going to be there. The path is going to be daunting. You look at yourself versus the Buccaneers, you realize, oh, they got a better scoring offense than us. They score the most points in the league. What do? We're 14th. We're mid-pack. Oh, okay. But Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady. Yeah, but Tom Brady has more passing yards than Aaron Rodgers. He has more passing touchdowns than Aaron Rodgers. And he's been sacked fewer times, so he's going to be cleaner than Aaron Rodgers. Where can you undress the Buccaneers and say, okay, we're better than that team? Especially when that team is the champion. So last time I checked, to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. And I haven't seen this Green Bay Packers, whether on the field or in my mind, beat the champ.
I can undress not only the Bucs, but I can undress every NFC team, and I'll do it like this.
Let's go.
The only thing certain in the National Football League is uncertainty. That's the only thing that is certain at all, is the uncertainty. But I'm certain that Aaron Rodgers can ball in the midst of uncertainty.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers, again, remember what he has done without his receivers. Right now, he has no Randall Cobb. We scoff at Randall Cobb, but all Aaron Rodgers needed to beat the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona on a short week was Randall Cobb. Keep in mind, Dak Prescott, how does he look without CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper? Can't win a game. Matthew Stafford, how did he look the games following Robert Woods' departure of injury? Couldn't get right. Tom Brady, how did he look without Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Leonard Fournette? Couldn't score a point. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers, how does he look without his plethora of stars? Fine. Give him just 1 star. Fine. Take away that 1 star. Fine. The NFL is based upon uncertainty. That's the entirety of the league. The playoffs, more than the regular season, fully based upon uncertainty. Playing the game of football in the middle of a global pandemic makes even uncertainty more uncertain. Right. But Aaron Rodgers, in the midst of all of this uncertainty, you are certain that he's still going to ball. And that's just what he's done. So knowing that we know nothing, that's truly the biggest thing is we actually know nothing about this NFL season. We don't know when games are going to be played. We don't know who's going to be at the games. We don't know how they're going to be at the games. We got 2 games being played today on a Tuesday. And we never will
off day?
On an off day. 2 games being played today.
Facts.
All we know is that we don't know. So if you're telling me, okay, big dog, all you know, Acho, all y'all know fans at home is that you don't know, then you better bank on the one thing you do know. And the one thing you do know is that Aaron Rodgers, regardless of who shows up and when they show up, more often than everybody else and more often than not, he gonna ball.
More than Tom Brady?
Yeah, you saw Tom last week, big dog.
They've won 4 of the last 5, but you want to pick last week. Okay, let's do this. Since you want to say, let's prop up the Green Bay Packers because when they were undermanned, they beat the Arizona Cardinals, who now, if you look at it, they're 3-4 in their last 7. After starting 7-0, they're 3-4. So a losing team in the last 7 that started with the Green Bay Packers going out there undermanned and getting that victory. The best of victories now, looking back hindsight, I would question that. So I look at Aaron Rodgers. I look at Tom Brady. I look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and look, it's a different sample size. They've only been in the playoffs 1 time since 2007. Like, you know what I mean? It's Tom Brady when he shows up. All of a sudden, oh, we made the playoffs. You got to respect that Aaron Rodgers has been there multiple times, and you say he balls through inconsistency or the things that we don't know or the unfortunate. How about when things are just given to you? How about when Aaron Rodgers has the number 1 team? How about when Aaron Rodgers is 15-1? How does Aaron Rodgers do? So I don't want, like, unfavorable circumstances to see your best. I want to see your best when you're supposed to be the best. More importantly, he doesn't measure up to Tom Brady. Like, we're in the heavens now. But as Brett Favre said, I think that Aaron Rodgers is the most talented playmaker at the position ever. Potentially, yes. But this is not the same as comparing him to Tom Brady, really. Tom Brady has 7 of those things. No matter how you look at it, he has 7 of those accomplishments where Aaron Rodgers has 1. And it's not like Aaron Rodgers hasn't been in position to win more than 1. It's just somehow, some way, he's always fallen short. More importantly than falling short, because it's not all on Aaron Rodgers, you look around and you start to say, what's going to be important in the playoffs? What's going to be important in terms of this team truly representing the NFC and being the best team? When you look in the red zone, they're 29th in terms of red zone percentage and getting touchdowns and scoring. You look at them on 3rd down, they're 8th. Here's the problem. Tampa Bay is number 2 and number 3. There's this Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Team over team. Well, probably Green Bay right now because of record, but that's the champs who are 1 game behind them in record. So I just don't see enough where you have tipped the scales and tilted them to where Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are the favorites.
I'll say it like this. You know the Packers are more than likely going to host the NFC Championship game once again.
I feel that.
We also know that the Bucs, for them to win a Super Bowl again this year, they'd have to win back-to-back Super Bowls. We've only seen that once since the turn of the century.
Yeah. Who did it?
That once. Tom Brady did it. Tom Brady absolutely did it, but we've still only seen it once. Though Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls in his 20-plus years of play, he's only won back-to-back once. He's also only won 7 in 20. I say only now, putting in perspective of it's still less than 50%. So all stats say that Tom Brady is unlikely to win it again. Just statistical metrics. Then it comes down to, do you really think Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur are going to lose an NFC Championship game again at home?
They do.
Back-to-back
that well.
NFC Championship games at home.
Well.
But they don't usually host.
Well,
they lose it well, but they don't usually host.
Let's talk about 2 things, some misnomers. I don't know. You tell me. I know Vegas is going to disagree with me, but so what? Vegas loses too. Damn it. One is this home versus road advantage, because we got to talk about it because we're former players. And two, when a team travels to you in this unfavorable weather and they like, yo, y'all got the advantage because y'all in the cold and y'all play here. In Buffalo, I was just like, dog, y'all might have an advantage too, because I've been practicing at a lower tempo for a few days because of the inclement weather. So what I want to dispel is, oh, if you keep playing at home, you're going to end up winning. No, you got to perform at home. You got to perform on the road. Being on the road sometimes is an advantage to you. You get away from the family. You get away from your normalcy. You get to go somewhere, and it's a business trip, and you get to lock in. Versus when you're at home, man, you driving. It could be in the playoffs, you driving, and someone's like, my tickets ain't there. You're like, dog, I'm at home, and you're dealing with, I may be late because the wife is still downstairs and the kids. I just think playing at home, I think it gets a little too good of a rap sometimes.
I think it depends on where the home is. I think that Lambeau advantage is a huge advantage. Now, you played in Buffalo and you went to school in Columbia, so it's different, right? Your boy grew up in Texas. Then I go to Cleveland. I didn't know some of the true rules, some of the tricks to playing in the cold. It was not until I went to Green Bay, which is why I was so surprised when the whole world made a big deal out of whoever did it last week. It wasn't until I went to Green Bay that I realized to play in a wetsuit. The wetsuit, what the surfers wear, you just cut the neck so you have a little bit of breathing room. It wasn't until I played in Lambeau that I realized lather your entire body in Vaseline because Vaseline insulates. It wasn't until I played at Lambeau that I realized, hey, Acho, put Vaseline on your hands, then put on a latex glove, then put on your game glove, and that will help ease the cold of your hands, but you're still going to be cold. Some people don't realize those tricks if you don't have to play in those cold weather environments.
That's a good point.
So I think it's those small things coupled with the fact of more can go wrong when you have to travel, and now you got the chef on the road, and now you're getting food poisoning. Now the hotel alarm randomly goes off at your hotel. Happened to me when we flew from Philly to play the Niners. Floors 4 and floor 9, the fire alarm went off. For whatever,
just so happened to be where the players are.
Just so happened to be that. So I do think the Packers have a huge advantage by being at home, particularly with Matt LaFleur and Rodgers being 20-2 at home. I think it matters, especially when you look at who might they have to play. Cowboys coming from a warm climate. Rams coming from a warm climate. Bucks, again, coming from a warm climate. Cardinals coming from a warm climate. It's not like they're going to see the Eagles, not going to see Washington, not going to see any of those teams. They're going to see warm climate, indoor stadium, Rams, Cowboys, Cardinals. They're going to see warm climate, indoor stadium teams that aren't necessarily used to that cold grind.
It wasn't a great advantage last year, was it? I guess they ain't used no Vaseline, huh? And then there go Tom Brady walking in with a match and a little bit of gasoline. Shout out to Q. Where you at, boy?